Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold! Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
How do you feel great on vacation? Like really good? Easy. You go to Aruba. You'll spend your time relaxing on cool white sand beaches and floating in healing blue water. You'll immerse yourself in natural wonder and find your center on an island where things move at your speed. You won't just feel great, you'll feel relaxed, renewed, and ready for life. That's the Aruba effect. Plan your trip at Aruba.com.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 2240, Never Diet Again, by Lea Genders of LeaGendersFitness.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to ORD. I'm your host, Greg Audino, and this time we've got one of our weekly bonus episodes ready for you. Each Sunday, in addition to our regularly scheduled episodes, we also air one that actually shares previously aired audio from another show on our network. This way you get a sense of all the different types of content and shows we offer here at OLD. Now today we'll be featuring Optimal Health Daily, so with that, let's turn it over to Dr. Neil for the post and his commentary as we optimize your life.
Never Diet Again by Lea Genders of LeaGendersFitness.com. If being on a diet sounds like a version of hell, it may be time to rethink how we diet. It's the thought of dieting for the rest of our lives that makes some people give up altogether. To some people, dieting means giving up all the foods they love and only eating foods they dislike or barely tolerate. What kind of life is that? Have you ever heard the quote, "Find a job you enjoy doing and you will never have to work a day in your life"? I think of diets the same way. Find a healthy way of eating that you love and you'll never diet again. There are a lot of diets circulating the popular culture. When someone asks me if they think a particular diet will work, I always say, yes, if you do it forever. The problem with diets is that they end, and when the diets are over, any lost weight comes back on, plus more sometimes. It's not the diet, it's the dieter's consistency with it. Going on and off diets is what gets us into trouble. If your diet plan is overly restrictive, it may be harder to stick to it. If your diet has some leniency, it may be more sustainable for long-term success. However, if it's too lenient, you could sabotage your results. If it includes healthy foods that you enjoy, you'll probably want to continue with it. The key is to find the right balance for your lifestyle. Generally speaking, any diet that restricts calories enough to put you in a caloric deficit, meaning you consume fewer calories than you use in a day, will likely cause weight loss. So, if you like the idea of eating low carb, that can be an effective way to restrict calories. If you eat hamburgers without the bun, tacos with lettuce wraps instead of shells, and spiral vegetables instead of pasta, you will cut calories from your diet. A lot of processed foods are high in carbs, so if you avoid carbs, you may be avoiding some processed foods. If you are cutting a moderate number of calories combined with regular movement and structured exercise, well, now we have the recipe for a successful diet. However, if you love fruits, potatoes, oatmeal, and rice, and couldn't imagine a life without them, there's no reason to avoid carbs if it doesn't fit your lifestyle, goals, or preferences. If you exercise for performance, you probably will find that healthy, whole food carbs give you more energy to perform better in the gym or at your sport. It's a personal choice. Some people find they respond positively to lower carbs, and others to higher carbs. There are individual variances to our bodies, and it's up to us to figure out what works best for us long term. There isn't one magic diet that makes every person lose weight or feel great. It's mostly about the calories and quality of foods consumed. It's all about finding a healthy yet sustainable way of eating that you enjoy. While I don't follow any particular diet, I try to live by the guidelines that I'll mention soon to keep me on track. Of course, I sometimes fail. I'm not a robot, but when I mess up, I move on from it as soon as possible. In my life, I look, feel, and perform at my best when I stay on track with these principles. It's not a diet. It's how I live my life. And I can sustain it long term because I enjoy the foods I eat on a regular basis. And they allow me the flexibility I need to enjoy occasional indulgences. I eat mostly whole foods derived from nature from a variety of sources. I also try to avoid processed foods most of the time. I avoid sodas and drinks with added sugar nearly all of the time. I allow room for guilt-free occasional treats and indulgences when it enhances the experience with family and friends. And I limit alcohol. No matter what diet you choose to follow, or no diet at all, if it is in line with the previously mentioned principles, you'll likely find success. The key is to discover the healthy foods that you enjoy eating. I often make healthier versions of the junk foods I love so that I can have the best of both worlds. For example, instead of ordering pizza delivery, I'll make a pizza at home using healthier ingredients. It doesn't feel like a struggle to eat healthy to me because I enjoy the foods that I eat every day. And when there is an occasion to enjoy a piece of cake, German chocolate please, or glass or two of wine, I know I can celebrate without guilt. It's what I do most of the time that matters, not what I occasionally do. It's a diet-free life. You just listened to the post titled, Never Diet Again by Lea Genders of LeaGendersFitness.com.
This episode is brought to you by La Quinta by Wyndham. Your work can take you all over the place, like Texas. You've never been, but it's going to be great because you're staying at La Quinta by Wyndham. Their free Bright Side breakfast will give you energy for the day ahead. And after, you can unwind using their free high-speed Wi-Fi. Tonight, La Quinta. Tomorrow, you shine. Book your stay today at LQ.com.
Dr. Neal here for my commentary. For years, scientists have been trying to figure out which magical eating pattern is the go-to for weight loss. Meaning, when a person tells their doctor or dietitian, I want to lose weight, well, how should the health professional respond? Because right now, the advice is basically, as Lea said in today's article, cut your calories and move more. But people want more specifics, like how much of what should I be eating? What specific diet do you recommend? Can I eat nutritious foods and still actually like them? The answer to those questions definitely differ depending on who you ask. Some health professionals might say that you should follow a low carbohydrate, high protein diet. Others might say it's better to try mindful eating. Others might say, go for the Mediterranean type diet. And you know what? They're all correct. How is it possible that all of these answers would be correct? Well, as Lea so eloquently put it, every diet works, so long as you follow it forever. And sure enough, when we look at published studies, here's what we find. Those that are able to follow a mostly nutritious, balanced diet that suits their lifestyle will have more success maintaining their body weight. So there you have it. That's the trick. That's the secret. Now, more studies might reveal new insights, but for now, these are what the data are telling us. Now, it is the day before Thanksgiving in the US, so hearing about all of this healthy eating might not be the most exciting thing to listen to the day before we're about to eat the largest meal of the year. So I'll repeat something else that Lea said in today's article. When there's an occasion to celebrate, I know I can celebrate without guilt. That's because it's what I do most of the time that matters. So it's okay to enjoy tomorrow's festivities, but maybe just don't make a habit out of it. All right, that'll do it for another edition of Optimal Health Daily. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll be back here tomorrow for our Thanksgiving episode. So I'll see you there where your optimal life awaits.